In today's video, we're going to be talking about the topic of summation and the sigma notation and the sum of finite sums. Sum of finite sums. So, what is the sigma notation? You may or may not have seen this symbol before. This symbol stands for sigma or the summation. You can say whatever is inside the summation of that. So how does the symbol work? Suppose you have k inside here and you have this is called the lower limit, and on top you have the upper limit. So summation of k from k equals to 1 to 5, what would this be? This would be every k value added up all the way from 1 to 5. That would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which equals to 15. Now suppose you have summation of k over k plus 1 from k equals to 1 to k equals to 2. This would be equal to 1 over 1 plus 1 plus 2 over 2 plus 1, which equals to 1 plus 2 over 3, which equals to 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3, my bad, which equals to 7 over 6, I think, yeah, equals to 7 over 6. I wrote the upper limit wrong, it's my bad. This is 2. Give you another example. The summation of k square over k minus 1 from k equals to 4 to 5. This would be equal to 4 square over 4 minus 1 plus 5 square over 5 minus 1, which equals to 16 over 3 plus 25 over 4, which equals to about 139 over 12. So I hope you got what summation means. Okay, so there are a few algebraic rules for finite sums. That means sums which do not add up to infinity. So first rule is known as the sum rule. What is the sum rule? The sum rule states that the summation of, suppose, ak plus bk, ak and bk are both integers, from k equals to 1 all the way till n, would be equal to the summation of one second, the summation of ak from k equals to 1 to n plus the summation of bk from k equals to 1 to n. This is our first rule, sum rule. You should note this down. Our second rule is the difference rule. Let me write it down. The difference rule. What does the difference rule state? It is the same as the sum rule, except when you subtract two integers. So ak minus bk, as k equals to 1 all the way till n, equals to the summation of ak from k equals to 1 to n minus the summation of bk from k equals to 1 all the way till n. This is our second rule, also known as the difference rule. A third rule is the constant multiple rule, which you also might have seen for derivatives, but that's a completely different topic, so we won't talk about that here. So the summation of any constant multiplied by ak from k equals to 1 to n equals to the constant multiplied by the summation of ak from k equals to 1 all the way till n. All of these rules are important, so you should note them down. And our last rule is the constant value rule. Different from the constant multiple rule, the constant value rule states that if you have the summation of a constant from say k equals to 1 to n, this would just be equal to the constant multiplied by the upper limit. So c multiplied by n, or c times n. These both are the same. So I hope you got these 4 rules, and now I'm going to be asking you some questions. You can pause the video and try to answer them. So if the summation of ak from n to n from a equals to 1 equals to negative 5, and the summation of bk from k equals to 1 to n equals to 6, find alright, you need to, you should pause the video and try to solve this. Find first 3ak from k equals to 1 to n. What this be equal to? 3 is a constant and this is our integer, so this would be equal to 3 times the summation of ak from k equals to 1 to n according to the constant multiple rule. So the summation of this as given before is negative 5, so this equals to 3 multiplied by negative 5, which equals to negative 15, and that's the answer. Alright, now find the summation of bk over 6 as k equals to 1 to n. What would this be? So this would be equal to 1 by 6 multiplied by this summation, because if you separate because this would be equal to bk multiplied by 1 over 6. So 1 over 6 is a constant, so you can bring it to the, according to the constant multiple rule, to the left side of the summation of bk, right? 1 by 6 times the summation of bk, which equals to 1 by 6 times the summation of bk was given to us as 6. This equals to 1. Alright, now find the summation of ak plus bk from k equals to 1 to n. How would this be? So we can rewrite this as according to the sum rule, the summation of ak from k equals to 1 to n plus the summation of bk from k equals to 1 to n. So this would be equal to, the summation of ak was given to us as negative 5, and plus the summation of bk was given to us as 6. So negative 5 plus 6 equals to 1. And now find the summation of bk minus 2ak from k equals to 1 to n. So what is this equal to? So we can separate this into two terms. This equals to the summation of bk from k equals to 1 to n minus the summation of 2ak from k equals to 1 to n. So 2ak can be written as 2 times the summation of AK, and this would be remain the same for this step. What the summation of BK is 6 minus we have 2 multiplied by summation of AK is -5. So this equals to 6 minus 2 times -5 is -10. This equals to 16. And that's the answer. Alright. Now there are a couple of more formulas in summation. They're not rules like the previous ones. Those were the general rules, but these are a few formulas considering a few special cases. These are the cases of the i's. Let me just. So our first one, the summation of I from I equals to 1 to n is equals to n multiplied by n plus 1 divided by 2, n being the upper limit. So I'll give you an example of this. Find the summation of I 5 as from I equals to 1 to 5. This would be equal to n is 5, so 5 times 5 plus 1 divided by 2, which equals to 30 over 2, which equals to 15. So that's our first I rule. I'm gonna rewrite it. Equals to n plus 1 divided by 2. This is our first rule. Our second rule states that the summation of this summation of I square from I equals to 1 to n. Let me make this a bit, yeah, equals to n bracket n plus 1 times n plus 2 divided by 6. It's important to remember these I formulas. They're quite useful. So I hope you've noted down the first one. Our second one is this, and our third one, summation of I cube from I equals to 1 to n equals to n square bracket n plus 1 divided by 4. N plus 1 whole squared, my bad. And that's the formula for I cube. So this is our first formula, I formula. This is our second I formula, and this is our third I formula. All of these incredibly important. I hope you've noted down all of these, and now I will be asking some questions. Start with a decently hard one. Find the summation of I times I square plus 4i from I equals to 1 to say 5. What would this be? Alright, so first you distribute the I. So this would be equal to the summation of I cube plus 4i square 5 I equals to 1. So we know the formula for I cube and I square. So, and we also know the sum rule. So we can separate these two summations. So when we separate them, we will get the summation of I cube from I equals to 1 to 5 plus the summation of 4i square from I equals to 1 to n. Alright, according to the constant multiple rule, we can bring this 4 outside here. So, and first we'll use the I cube formula. So the I cube formula equals to n, which is 5 here, n square bracket n plus 1 whole square divided by 4. Plus we've got 4 multiplied by the I. What is the I square formula? The I square formula is n plus 1 is, sorry, 5 times 5 plus 1. Over here 5 is n, so 5 times 5 plus 1 times we have 2 into 5 plus 1. So let me just times 2 into 5 plus 1 whole divided by 6. Alright, we'll solve this one first. 5 square is 25 and 6 square is 36. 25 times 36 equals to okay 0 and 900. Okay, and that's divided by 4, right? So oh wait, hold on, yeah, so this equals to 900 divided by 4, which I think would give us 225, and we've got the plus sign in the middle. Now let's evaluate this. Let me zoom in here. So 5, okay, 5 times 5 plus 1 is 30. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11, and we can cut this too. 20 times 11 is 220. So our final answer equals to 445. I hope you understood this process. Alright, our next question is find the summation of I minus 1 whole squared from I equals to 1 to 9. What do you think you would do here? So you would distribute, you would obviously use the a minus b whole square formula. A minus b whole square equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this would be equal to the summation of I square plus 1 square is 1 minus 2i into 1, which is 2i. Again, we can separate this according to the sum and difference rule into 3 summations. This equal to the summation of I square from I equals to 1 to 9 plus the summation of 1 from I equals to 1 to 9 minus the summation of 2i is just 2 into the summation of I. So I'm just going to write 2 into the summation of I from I equals to 1 to 9. So we've separated this into 3 sums. Now the formula for I square again is 9 times 9 plus 1 times 9 plus 2 over 6, because this is n is 9 here, and plus the according to the constant value rule, summation of any constant time is just the constant times the upper limit. So 9 times 1 is 9 minus, what have we got, 2 into the summation of I. So this is single I, so this will become 2 times 9 bracket 9 plus 1 divided by 2. Let's evaluate this. So 2 we can cut here. I'm just gonna, and 9 times 9 plus 1 is 10, 9 times 90, and this is 9 here. Now let's evaluate this. 9 plus 1 is 10, 9 plus 2, I think I wrote the formula wrong here. That is my bad. Yeah, this should be 2 into 9 plus 1. So nothing will happen, but still. So 9 plus 1 is 10, and 2 into 9 is 18 plus 1 is 19. 9 tens are 90, and 90 times 19 is 1710. And yeah, 1710 over 6 plus 9 minus 90. This equals to 285 plus 9 minus 90. 285 plus 9 is 294 minus 90 equals to 204. That's the answer for this question. And that's about it. And one last question, a simple one. It's not that complicated. Find okay, just a buffer question. Find the summation of 9i plus 7 from I equals to 1 to say 8. What would this be? So we can again separate this into two summations because of the sum rule. So this equals to 9i, I equals to 1 to 8 plus the summation of 7. Alright, so we know this just equals to 8 times 7, which is 56 according to the constant value rule. So, and this is 9 times the summation of I because constant multiple rule. So 9 times the summation of I where n is 8. So that would be 8 bracket 8 plus 1 divided by 2. 1, 4. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. And 36 times 9 is about 36 times 9 is 324 plus 56. So our final answer would be 380. And that's it.